Hey everybody, day 11 of the negativity fast. Franklin here, wanting to just follow up on yesterday's post about shame, fear, and control, which were the immediate, instantaneous fruit of the first sin from Adam and Eve. When they were separated from God, the very first thing that they experienced was shame. Scripture tells us that they saw that they were naked, were ashamed, and went and hid. And we see this pattern repeated throughout Western society everywhere. I don't honestly think you can be part of Western culture and not be affected by this in some level. You may say, shame? Me? Don't know what you're talking about. It's very deceptive. And so if you're experiencing negative thoughts that start with I'll never something, almost guaranteed that that's going to be rooted back into shame, which finds its root back in the garden. And so God is wanting to build a different type of garden in your thoughts. So if that's something that you've been experiencing, that is a type of soil that the Lord is trying to loosen up inside of you. And that goes right back to eating from the wrong tree. So I just want to point that out to you. Shame is something that's very powerful. It's very, very subtle. And it is something that I don't think it just disappears on its own over time. I think this is something that has to be rooted out, as we were talking earlier about God being the gardener. But what I want to encourage you with is that Christ took all shame on the cross. And that is one of the fruits of salvation, is that shame gets uprooted and replaced. Because shame is the polar opposite of how God's kingdom works, which is out of unconditional love. Shame wants to place conditions on love. You'll be lovable if you have the right clothes. You'll be lovable if you have the right haircut, if you have the right job, if you have the right amount of money, the right house, the right whatever. Those are conditions on love. God, on the other hand, has unconditional love. That's something that's hard to wrap your head around, but it is the most powerful thing. And so shame sets itself up against unconditional love. And that is one of the reasons why thoughts that are rooted out of shame need to be uprooted. And it is so healthy, so freeing to get rid of those. So if that's something that you're experiencing, and you probably are, then just be surrendering that, really surrendering it to the cross, because Christ took all shame on the cross. Hey, have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.